Good afternoon, everyone. It's June 20th, 2019. Man, the last couple of months have been really flown by. So, did Joe Biden just threaten civil war? And Joe Biden's been out there, and I can't believe with all the shit that's coming out about him, that has come out about him, he's still considering running. I would venture to say that probably if he does, he'll probably be the candidate of choice. This is from Stephen Straub of the Federalist Papers. Former Vice President Biden has been giving lip service on his campaign trail to working with Republicans, which in turn he has earned a lot of criticism from the anti-Trump Democratic Party. During today's so-called Poor People's Summit, Biden doubled down on his position that Democrats have to work with Republicans, or if that's not possible, then, as he put it, start a real physical revolution. So, basically, in that statement, he's telling his fellow Democrats in the government and on the street level that, if you don't want to work with these Republicans, then you're going to have to start a physical war. And that makes sense. I mean, how can either party get shit done if they can't work with each other? Really, that may be the point. That may be the point. You get these two parties and you stick with them for how long? I mean, how long has it been? A while, right? And you get it deeply ingrained into the American lexicon, if you will. That way, the people are divided right off the bat. Left, right, Republican, Democrat, and of course progressives fall in there with the Democrats, right? They may go with an alternative party, but they have to be worse than the Democrat Party. So MSNBC's Joy Reid, one of the moderators, told Biden at one point the initiatives he's proposing would wind up in the Senate currently run by Republicans. She asked, how would you get past either a majority Republican Senate in which Mitch McConnell, what a douchebag he is, was determined to kill all of these ideas, or even a Mitch McConnell in the minority who repeated the consistent filibustering you had when you were vice president? He says in return, Joy, I know you're one of the ones that thinks it's naive to think we have to work together, Biden responded. The fact of the matter is, if we can't get a consensus, nothing happens except the abuse of power by the executive. And that's true. You have to go out and beat these folks if they don't agree with you by making your case, he continued. See, that's the way you're supposed to do it. If you want to beat somebody in the political arena, you're not supposed to use violence. You're supposed to lay out your case, why your side is better, and let that individual decide based on that, right? But now what we have instead are wannabe brown shirts, Antifa, BLM, among others, who will target you if you don't subscribe to their way of thinking, Whether you're actually a Republican or not is irrelevant. If you start off with the notion there's nothing you can do, well, why don't you all go home then? Biden says. Or let's start a physical revolution if you're talking about it, because we have to be able to change what we're doing within our system. You can shame people to do things the right way, he added. Shame people. Yes, Joe, let's have a real physical revolution. Who do you think might win? It's not going to be the left. And by the time it's all said and done with, there may not be enough of the right left either. Just saying. Just saying. Those in America who believe in the Second Amendment and have millions of guns versus those who are unarmed or even confused as to what gender they are. Okay, let me, you have to understand something. Just because they bash the Second Amendment, the left, does not mean they don't have guns, okay? Don't be fooled by that shit. I saw a movie a while back, Bushwick, and it was based on the premise of a second Civil War starting and an invasion happening to New York from the southern states. And one of the things that a captured soldier or mercenary, whatever you want to call him, said was, we thought it would be easy to capture New York because of the strict gun laws. Again, just because these places have strict gun laws does not mean there's not shit tons of guns there. There's a lot of guns in these places, a whole lot. And these leftists have some of them. So don't be fooled by that shit, okay? It might get you killed. It might get you killed. Never, ever, ever underestimate your opponent. They may seem like weak, sniveling little bitches, but you never know what they can pull out of their asses, man. You just never know. Being overconfident does not win a war. And it causes you to do very stupid things. Very stupid. I'm a pretty small person. I'm only 5'6", 5'7". I weigh about 130 pounds. And many times somebody has underestimated me, and they ended up paying for that. They did. Just because these people say they're anti-gun, it doesn't mean they really are. It really means they want the weapons taken from you so you'll be easier to conquer. But that was a bad idea for Joe. I mean, and there's another article about him schmoozing up to the rich. He's saying that there's not going to be any major changes. It'd be more of the same, basically, is what he was getting at. So, yet another reason to not vote. Yet another reason to boycott the elections. If you don't vote, you're not giving consent. You're not giving the system permission to do the things they do. And your hands are clean. However, if you do vote, then you're just as responsible for the ugly things that these people do as they are, because you keep supporting them. You keep giving them material support. You keep giving them votes. That makes you an accessory. And do you really want some of the things they do on your conscience? I mean, this guy can't keep his hands off of little girls. Then if you vote for him, you're saying it's okay for this man's hands to be all over those children. Don't you think it's time to stop all the corruption and treason against us? I mean, if we're to have an actual country with a government, if we have to have this, then don't you think it would be better if that government actually served us instead of us serving it? Just saying. Just saying. Just a thought here. My phone just don't stop ringing. It's driving me nuts. Anyway, I hope everyone has a good day. Thought I would share this with you. If you like my content, please do subscribe, share, thumbs up, and if I'm worthy of your spare dollars, I have a PayPal link below. If you want to chat with people that are of like mind, there are 2 Discord links below as well. I was on there a lot for like a month, and then I got busy with a job and kids and all that, and I haven't been on there for a while. I should jump on this weekend just to say hi to everybody. Anyway, I hope you all have a good day. Kill the state, live free.